He was not a gambler, not really. He had a job, a family, a 401k. He placed his first bet because a friend sent him a free $10 promo code. $10. Free. What could it hurt? Within 18 months, he had lost his savings, maxed his credit cards, and started borrowing from his children's college fund. This is not a story of bad character. This is a story of biology. The machine did not break his will. It rewired his brain. Welcome to Mysterious Encounters. Tonight, we move from symbols to flesh, from logos to neurons. We follow one man's spiral, anonymized, real, devastating. And we show you exactly what the machine does inside your skull. He downloaded the app on a Tuesday. The notification said, $10 free bet, no deposit required. He did not even need to enter his credit card. The bet was a parlay, 3 teams he had never heard of. He won. He cashed out $87. That is the first hook, a win before you risk your own money. In neuroscience, this is called priming. Your brain releases dopamine not just when you win, but when you anticipate a reward. The free bet created a dopamine spike with zero cost. The brain learned, this app equals good feeling. He did not think about the bet after he cashed out. He went back to work, but the pattern was already written. A few days later, another notification. Double your first deposit. Deposited $50. He lost it in 20 minutes. Then he deposited another $100 to chase it. He won $220. The dopamine spike was higher this time because the loss made the win feel earned. This is the variable reward schedule. The same mechanism that makes slot machines addictive. Wins are unpredictable. The brain cannot habituate. It keeps chasing. By week 3, he was betting every night. He had convinced himself it was a system. He was analyzing the odds, using data, being smart. In reality, he was experiencing near misses. A near miss is a loss that feels like almost a win. A parlay that loses by 1 leg. A prop bet that misses by half a point. In the brain, a near miss activates the same reward circuits as an actual win. It's not as strongly, but enough to keep you playing. The machine knows this. It engineers odds so that near misses are common. You do not walk away because you were close. You tell yourself, next time, that 1 leg will hit. Next time, he started staying up later. His work suffered. His wife asked what was wrong. He said he was stressed. He believed it. By month 6, he was losing more than he won. But he could not stop. This is not weakness. This is the dopamine loop. Every loss triggered a cortisol spike, stress, anxiety, disappointment. The only relief was to place another bet, because the anticipation of a win releases dopamine. He was not gambling to win. He was gambling to feel normal. The machine knows this too. After a loss, the app sends a notification. Risk-free bet, get back in the game. A personal message, we miss you. A bonus that expires in 1 hour. Each is a trigger designed to pull you back into the loop. He stopped seeing friends. He stopped exercising. He stopped opening his bank statements. The spiral was accelerating. Let me explain what was happening in his brain. Dopamine released during anticipation of reward. It is not the pleasure chemical. It is the motivation chemical. It says, do it again. Cortisol released during loss, stress, uncertainty. It feels terrible. The only way to reduce it is to change the situation or to place another bet. Serotonin drops during prolonged loss. Low serotonin is linked to depression, impulsivity, and poor decision-making. The machine weaponizes this chemistry. The near miss spikes dopamine. The loss spikes cortisol. The cycle depletes serotonin. You become depressed, impulsive, desperate. And in that state, you are most likely to place the biggest bet. He was not making bad choices. He was biologically predictable. By month 12, his savings were gone. He started using credit cards, then payday loans, than borrowing from family. This is the debt engine we discussed in earlier episodes. The machine does not just take your money. It feeds your data to lenders who offer you high-interest loans exactly when you are most vulnerable. The interest payments become new fuel for the harvest. He believed he could win it back. One big bet, one miracle. This is the gambler's fallacy, the belief that past losses increase the probability of a future win. They do not. Each event is independent, but the brain craves pattern. It invents a narrative. I am due. He was not due. He was engineered. He lost his job. His wife left. He moved into a studio apartment with no windows. He still placed bets, small ones, desperate ones, on his phone's browser because he could no longer afford a data plan. He told me I knew it was over. I knew I would never win it back. But I could not stop clicking. My thumb moved before my brain could catch up. And that is the final stage, compulsion without hope. The dopamine loop runs on empty. You are not chasing a win. You are just chasing the absence of the next loss. He attempted suicide twice. He survived. He is in recovery now. He works at a warehouse. He does not own a smartphone. The brain can heal. It takes months. The dopamine receptors need time to reset. The cortisol levels need time to drop. The serotonin needs time to rebuild. But the machine does not wait. While you are healing, it sends notifications. Free bet. We miss you. Your luck is due. He has been clean for 14 months. He still gets the notifications. He has learned to delete them without reading. But he says, my thumb still twitches. That is the scar. The machine leaves a mark. Not on the soul, on the synapse. This has been a mysterious encounter with the spiral. Next week, we continue the case files. Another victim, another brain, another machine. The logo decodes the trap. The spiral shows you who is caught inside. Do not look away. They are us.